The game with the strongest game processor is already here. Although on the desktop side, the previous generation AMD Ryzen 7 5800X3D reclaimed the title of the most powerful gaming processor. But in gaming, Intel processors have always dominated. In fact, gaming notebooks have outsold desktop gaming consoles. Who is willing to give up this market? Now AMD has come up with its own killer Ryzen 9 7945HX processor integrated with 64MB 3D V-Chase. Ryzen 9 7945HX3D is born out of Ryzen 9 7945HX. The CPU itself has 64MB L3 cache, 16MB L2 cache, plus 64MB 3D V cache, bringing its total cache capacity to a staggering 144MB. Twice as fast as i9-13900KS, except for 3D V cache. Ryzen 9 7945HX 3D is almost identical to Ryzen 9 7945HX. They are all 16 cores and 32 threads, all large core design, nominal TDP55W. But the official operating power consumption can be relaxed to 120W, and the acceleration frequency can be as high as 54 GHz. The game we tested this time is ROG MOBA 7 Plus Super Edition, equipped with Ryzen 9 7945HX 3D processor, NVIDIA RTX 4090 laptop discrete graphics. For comparison, we chose the ROG Sharpshooter 7 Plus Super Competition Edition. It is equipped with i9-13980HX, NVIDIA RTX 4090 discrete graphics card, with a performance release of 240W. In addition, we also have a ROG Gunslinger 7 Plus Super version, equipped with Ryzen 9 7945HX. For comparison, after adding 64MB 3D V cache, what happens to game performance? The biggest significance of 3D V cache is that it can bring super game performance. Ryzen 9 7945HX 3D game performance surpasses i9-13980HX is also expected. But what we didn't expect was that it could lead by so much. We tested 12 games. Ryzen 9 7945HX 3D is about 13% ahead of i9-13980HX on average. You must know that the game performance of the desktop version of Ryzen 9 7950X 3D is only about 5% better than that of i9-13900K. Why is there such a situation? We're guessing Intel's 13th Gen i9 processors have higher power requirements. Notebooks generally only provide about 100W of performance release. Therefore, it is difficult for the i9-13980HX to run at the highest full core frequency during games. In addition, the game power consumption of the core i9-13980HX itself is higher than that of the Ryzen 9 7945HX. This consumes some of the GPU's power. And the Ryzen 9 7945HX 3D is the opposite. The power consumption of the processor is usually around 50W when running games. And MOBA 7 Plus Super version releases more than 230W performance. This means the RTX 4090 laptop can run at full throttle in most situations. Ryzen 9 7945HX 3D can be said to be a product that AMD fans have been thinking about. Now it's finally here, and its actual performance far exceeds expectations. Faced with such a huge performance gap, perhaps even the 14th generation Core i9-14980HX may not be able to win. So what do you think about this? Welcome to leave a message in the comment area, let's discuss together.